Hi, this is Mark from LongIslandWatch.com. Another episode of Watch and Learn is upon us. I'm going to tackle a topic today that I've kind of tackled in the past. I'm going to replace a bezel insert on a watch, but I'm going to do it without removing the bezel from the watch. And this came to me not too long ago, maybe 6 or 8 months ago, where I had a watch where I had to replace the bezel insert, and I did not want to remove the bezel simply because I knew to get it back on was very difficult and possibly, dare I say, not even possible. Obviously, people can do it. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to scratch the case up taking it off. I really wanted to try to do this without, mechanically manhandling the watch. So let's check that out. So here is the Phoebus that I'm replacing the insert on. And I really don't want to take this bezel off. I mean, I guess I could. But I want to show you a way where you don't have to. This stuff was recommended to me a while back. I'm going to try to zoom out a bit. I'm not a golfer, but this is a golf grip tape solvent. But look at that, non-toxic, non-flammable, low odor. It's got like no odor. Reusable, which I don't. But it dissolves tape, and what I dig about it is that it doesn't stink. It's not going to catch on fire. I've left seals in it, watch seals, gaskets and stuff, for really long periods of time, and it doesn't degrade rubber seals. So again, this is like my method for doing this. You may have a different method. I have a little cup, and this will basically be a time lapse. I guess this is like step one. So I will shake it up. I'm going to put in just a tiny bit into the cup. And I know you can't see it, but it's in there. I want to put a little bit, and basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to not drop the bottle of solvent, that would be bad. I'm going to drop the watch in, and I'm going to look, and I'm going to make sure that the watch is at the bottom of the cup and that the bezel is fully submerged, which I'm going to poke around with it without my gloves on, so I don't get my gloves wet. And I'm just going to let it sit there for about a day or two, and then we'll come back. So it's about 28 hours later. It's wedged in the bottom of the cup. I wanted people to see there's really, just a little bit of liquid in there. I guess you could submerge the entire watch. I really don't want to. I just try to submerge, like up to the side of the case or whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe it down a little bit because it's got that stuff all over it. Yeah, I still got the finger issue. And then we should be able to do is come in on it. No, this is not how I hurt my finger with an X-Acto, but you could. I should just be able to come at the edge. And guys, literally, it's that easy. Is that insane? And this is, can you see the glue? The double stick tape. So I'm going to actually just clean this up with, look at that, nuts. That's the double stick tape that Phoebus uses, like spaghetti string. I'm going to clean this up with soap and water, and we'll be right back. So after cleaning it up a little bit, Q-tip and some other stuff, get off as much of the residual adhesive as we can, and drying it off. It's ready to go. The rest of it is pretty much as you would expect. Here's the new insert, right? And you just have to peel the adhesive off and stick it to the watch. Obviously, then the trick becomes aligning it to the 12 as perfectly as possible. And before you do it, you want to make sure the bezel is clockwise against the click as much as possible. So I'll do that now. It's clockwise. Remove the tape as best we can. There we go. And believe it or not, this is pretty much all they use to hold bezels on. You'd think it's some high-strength glue or whatever. Nope. Double stick tape. Generally, it's impervious to water and seawater, which is pretty much all you need, but not solvent. So I've already made sure it stops. I'm not going to hold it for the camera. I'm going to hold it for my eyeballs. Really just want to get it so that 12 is aligned, and then 6, and then press it into place. Whoops. Well, obviously it works, right? And that's the whole point of this whole exercise. And there you go. That's the whole point of the exercise, is doing it without removing the bezel, because I feel some of these watches, when you remove the bezel, either you'll damage the case or you really don't know what's going on underneath, and a spring flies out. I really like this method. I'm sure a lot of people use it. Definitely not my method. I just thought, hey, why remove the bezel when you can just soak part of the watch in a solvent? So that's about it. It has been Mark from longislandwatch.com with Watch and Learn, showing you how to replace the bezel insert without removing the bezel. Please like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. Questions or comments, put them down below, and I'll be sure to read them, address them as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.